Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be going over the Marvel Rivals Heroes Ultimates. So obviously everyone has an ultimate here, especially Bruce Banner. We will only be talking about his main ultimate, not the ultimate to bring him back in the Hulk. Yeah, let's just get right into it, and we're going to start off with Adam Warlock, obviously. Adam Warlock, on paper, it's like a great ultimate. Like, how could you do wrong? He literally brings back like as many people as he needs to, but it's still great. It's still good. It's still good. But don't get me wrong. It can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Sometimes Adam Warlocks don't really know when to use it, and sometimes they always feed the Bucky out for some reason. I don't know why they love to do that. It brings you back, I think, at 50%, like 30% of your health, I think, which can be tough, especially when Adam Warlock doesn't really heal that much. It's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. It can still kind of change the whole game. But actually, I'm gonna switch this to game changing. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. I'm gonna put in pretty good, but there's just those few times that it feels like they're throwing. If they alt. All right, next we have Black Panther, and Black Panther. This is one where I think a lot of people are gonna think it's awful because it barely does any damage, but I think it's perfect for his kit. It's perfect to keep the combo going and to keep getting the dashes, and I think it's pretty solid for Black Panther. See, if it was on any other character, it would have been literally the worst character, or literally would have been the worst ultimate. But I think that it actually fits his character perfectly. I'm gonna put him in mid. It's not situational. It's not balls. It's mid. Okay. Next up we have Black Widow, and Black Widow's ult is actually probably the best part of her kit. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really, really good at just putting on point, getting people to slow down. It's especially good on domination, where everyone's on one point. And especially it's really good with the Hawkeye team up. I think it's actually pretty solid overall. I'm gonna put it in pretty good. But yeah. Next up we have Bruce Banner, and this one's decent, I'd say. It's definitely great for getting out of situations when you're about to die. You can just pop it. You get basically no cooldowns on your RB and LBs, your stun and all that. You can go do the other ultimate, which like nobody really does, but I think it's pretty decent actually. I'm gonna put it, just because it gives you like a billion health, I'm gonna put it in pretty good. Next up we have Captain America, and this one's a different kind of ultimate. This one it does basically no damage. It doesn't really help you that much, but it does keep you alive for like ever, I'd say. In my opinion, it is one of the best ultimates in the game. Just because it's great for holding off point, waiting for your teammates to get back on the point. And it's just perfect for him, and it's really, really annoying. Like, actually really annoying. I think it gives your teammates some shields as well. It makes him borderline impossible to kill. I'm gonna say it's game changing, actually. Because it can really change the whole fight. If you're able to hold off until your teammates get back, it can really change the whole game. Next, we have Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is definitely one of the better ones in the supports. I think she might have top 3 support ults in the game, I'd say. It's better than a few that we have coming up. It's definitely game changing. It does a lot of damage, does a lot of healing. You can basically not die in it. The only thing about it is that you can die during the Magneto ult, obviously, we'll get to that one eventually. But I think it's game changing. And yeah, it can really change the whole flow of the game. Next, we have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's ult is one of the best in my opinion. And I don't know what it is. Recently, I've been getting hit by this thing so much, even though I'm like a mile away from it. I don't know what the range on this thing is. Maybe it's just me. But I think it's one of the best in the game if you're able to get it off. Obviously, there's a bunch of things that can stop it from hitting you. There's a bunch of like shields, other Doctor Strange, Magneto, Emma Frost shield can stop it. But overall, it's really good. One of the better ones in the game. I'm gonna put it in. Actually, maybe I'm gonna switch from this one. I'm gonna add a row below. I'm gonna add a row below, and I'm gonna do good. And then I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm also gonna put Cloak and Dagger one right here because it's not the best. Next up we have Emma Frost, and Emma Frost, I thought her ultimate in the beginning was really overpowered, but there's a lot of things that can really counter it. Shields, obviously, getting behind walls. It doesn't really bring them to you for that long. I think it's decent for sure. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's better tank ults out there. I don't really know. I'm gonna put this. We'll put it in. We'll put it in pretty good. We'll put it in pretty good. Obviously, you can combo with a bunch of people. Bucky is great for your combos. Moon Knight's obviously great. Namor. I think Mr. Fantastic. I've seen that combo a few times. Actually, pretty good. But yeah, it's just a little bit easy to counter. I don't know. Next up is Groot, and he has a game-changing ultimate. Speaking of combos, this is the perfect wombo combo ultimate for your team. It's obviously great with Bucky, Moon Knight, Namor, basically everybody here, honestly. That's how good it is. It is genuinely one of the best ults in the game. I'd say it's better than Captain America's for sure, and it can really change the whole game. Especially if you know what you're doing. If you place the walls behind all of the homies in the ultimate, and then throw your fucking basketball at them or whatever it was, it can really change the game. Yeah, but he's gonna be top of the top right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Next up is Hawkeye, and I think Hawkeye's is good. Hawkeye's is good. One of the better points of his kit. You don't really hear a lot about it. Like, obviously, if you hear I Never Miss, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. But it can actually do a lot of damage. I think you charge up your arrows faster. You get to shoot people where they were, not even where they are right now. It's kind of broken. But it doesn't last for as long as you expect it to, and I think it's just good overall. Next up is Hela's, and this one also kind of depends on the map, I'd say. Like, a lot of things can counter it. Obviously, big counter to it is Doctor Strange right in front of you, like, with his shield up. I'd say it's good. It's good, but it can be countered a little bit. It doesn't last as long as you'd expect, obviously, and I think it's decent overall. It kind of depends on the map again, and yeah, we're just gonna put it in good. Next up is Human Torch, Johnny Storm, and I was a little bit iffy about this when he originally came out, but I'd say that he's actually really good. His ultimate's really good at creating space, blocking off like choke points and all that. You can obviously get a few picks, or you can get a pick or two there, but I'd say that's mainly for like blocking off areas. And just putting them on point, getting people off the point is great. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. Next up we got Invisible Woman. I don't know why I was forgetting their name for a second. And hers is game changing, for sure. Hers is insane. Makes everyone invisible in it for a while. It's a really big radius, really big bubble. It makes everyone that's in it on the other team really slow, and it can really kill people like really fast. Makes people basically invincible in the bubble on your team. Obviously, it's game changing. Next up is Iron Fist, and his is mid. His ultimate is not that good. Not really a lot to say about it. Honestly, it just basically you hit faster, you have more range with your hits, but in like on paper it should be really good, but it's not that good in general. Not really a lot to say about it. Actually, maybe I might put it pretty good. No, I'd say I'm gonna keep it in mid. I'm gonna keep it in mid. It is better than Black Panthers though. I will say that. Iron Man is hmm. Here's the thing, it is good, but it could also be game changing because you can kill inside support alts with it. I'd say maybe this might be a hot take, but anything that you can kill inside ultimates with is going to be game changing. So I'm actually going to put in game changing. Obviously, there's a lot of counters for it. It does take him a while for him to actually use the maximum pulse. But I'd say that it's game changing if you can get it off. If you can get it off and if you hit your shot, it's absolutely game changing. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that. Just because it can kill inside support alts. Next up is Jeff, everyone's favorite Jeff Landshark, and we're gonna be putting his in. I remember when this game originally came out, everyone thought it was absolutely broken, but there's a lot of counters to it. A big one is Cloak and Dagger's ult. I think Groot can wall himself off to stop him from getting eaten up. I think just like floating up, you can't get any flyers with it. There's a lot of ways to get out of it, but if you can get people in it, it's definitely great. The only bad thing about it is that you're most likely gonna have to kill yourself and or jump off the map, and that also is another point. It has to be a map or a point where there is a ledge, or it's gonna be basically useless. And obviously there is a combo with the Groot walls and everything, but that doesn't really happen very often. I think his is pretty good overall. It could be better, but I'd say that it's pretty good. Pretty easy to counter, I'd say. Now, next up is Loki, and as I said in the last video, I don't know if you guys watched it, but I'll link it down below. He has the best ultimate in the game. No questions asked. It can literally be anything. Depending on any situation, you can switch to Luna Snow's on, and Cloak and Dagger on, Invisible Woman on. I like to switch to, when I'm not really playing like comp, I like to switch to Bucky, because I go crazy on Bucky's ult. It's the best ultimate in the game for sure, I'd say, because you can just switch to anybody in any situation, and it can absolutely be game changing. It is definitely top of the top, and it's going to stay there the whole time. No spoiler, but it's going to stay there the whole time. Alright, next up is Luna Snow. Luna Snow's ult is game changing. Luna Snow's ult is game changing. I think it lasts for 12 whole seconds, I think. I think that is the longest support ult in the game. You can switch from in between getting extra damage or extra health, which makes everybody inside it literally unkillable. It's the best ult in the game. It can be easily killed if they have an Iron Man or a Magneto. So you just gotta make sure that you're done, that they've used their Magneto ults or whatever, and then you can pop it. It's great at getting the point. Great at I've seen a few people like use it when they're the only one on the point to try to wait for the teammates to get back. It's definitely good for that. It's great for survivability. And it's just overall one of the best ults in the game. Next up we have Magic, and Magic's is mid. Magic's ultimate is mediocre at best. It can be pretty easily countered. It doesn't really do as much damage as you expect. She does get a lot of health and extra shield during it, but I still don't think it's that good overall. It's just kind of mediocre. I don't know. Not really a lot to say about it. She does have less cooldowns, I think, on her abilities, but that's really it. Yeah, we're gonna keep her in mid. Next up, we have Magneto, and his is game changing. Obviously, everybody knows that Magneto can kill inside support ults, and everyone knows that you need to hold on. If you're Magneto, you need to hold on to your ult until they support ult. And it kind of depends. You need a little bit of practice, but if you're a Magneto main, you know by now that you have to hold on to it, and you know how to kill support ults in their ult. It's really good. One of the best ults in the game. Probably the best. I don't know. Probably no, second best tank ult in the game, I'd say. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Next up we have Mantis, and hers is good. Another support ult, not the greatest or anything, and it's still great. It still makes people borderline unkillable, I'd say, but you can still die in it. I'm gonna go, yeah, we're just gonna stick with that, I'd say. I'm gonna stick with that. I think good is overall like where she should be with her ult. And yeah, I'd say it's probably the worst support out of all of them though, but still not bad, obviously. Next up we have Mr. Fantastic, and his is I'm thinking either situational or mid. His ult is not the greatest, but it could be used. It could be used decent. That's all I'm gonna say. It could be decent, but I'm gonna put it in situational. Obviously, you can get a pick or two, obviously, but it's not all the time they're gonna be getting kills. I think people can just out heal the damage that they take from your ult, and that's probably not very. That's not very good to have as your ultimate. And yeah, not really a lot to say about it. Mr. Fantastic is decent. He's pretty good right now, but he has a pretty mediocre and situational ult in general. Alright, next is another situational ult, Moon Knight. Moon Knight's ult is decent in certain situations, obviously with the Groot. With the Groot ult, he's great, but you kind of have to have a bunch of people be chunked together in like a cluster of their whole team being right next to each other. Obviously you get it really fast. That is one really big thing about it. Moon Knight gets his ult really fast for some reason. I don't know why. It's pretty decent at blocking off points, like choke points, beating people off the point. But that's really it. You know, if you may or may not every once in a blue moon get an actual kill with it. But it's still pretty situational in my opinion, and yeah, we're gonna keep it right there. Next up is Namor. And Namor's ult is decent, I'd say. We're gonna put it in pretty good. We'll put it in pretty good because I've seen a few times that you can kill Luna Snow or anything in her ult during support ult. I have seen it before. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. You just have to be inside the innermost circle, and you can get a bunch of damage off from that. But overall, I think it's maybe it's pretty mid actually. It just doesn't happen very often. That's the thing. I know that I said earlier that if you can kill inside support ults, it should be game changing, but this one is definitely an exception. I'm gonna put it in mid. No, I'm gonna put it in pretty good. I'm gonna keep it in pretty good. It's decent overall. Still not the best. I think Namor has got a really good kit, and this is probably one of his worst parts of his abilities. And yeah, we're just gonna keep him in pretty mid. They're pretty good. Next up is Penny Parker, and she's situational, obviously. Her main thing is not really getting any kills. It's about creating space and blocking off people with her spider webs and everything. I think it's decent. It gives her a lot of health, but that's the thing. When they hear it's spider time, they just obviously go right. They all start shooting right at the Penny Parker, and most of the time, Penny's gonna die during her ult. It's just basically saying, "Hey, shoot me," and that's exactly what happens. And most of the time, she dies. That's why I'm saying it's situational, though. Every once in a blue moon, like these other ones, you get a kill with it, but it's still not that great. And we're just gonna put it in situational. Next up is Psylocke, and Psylocke's ult is She can't die during her ult, but it also isn't that good. I'll put it in mediocre. I'll put it in mid, low key. I don't think it's that good. You don't see it. Psylocke ults get that many kills that often. Maybe once or twice you can get like 2 kills, but I've never seen more than 3 kills with the Psylocke ult. It doesn't last that long. People can just move like out of the way. It's not the biggest radius ever. I think you need to know how to use it and when to use it. You need to go for their squishies, like their supports. Never mind. I'll put in pretty good. Just because you can kill supports in it. But I'd say that it's still not the best. And yeah, that's where we're gonna put it. Pretty good. Next up, we have Rocket. Now I have a hot take here. I prefer Rocket's other ultimate from last season. That doesn't mean that his ultimate from last season is better. It's just that it had less threat. So basically what I'm saying is Rocket's ult right now, as soon as they hear enjoy the amplifier or whatever, this is real firepower, they obviously just start shooting at it to oblivion and it gets destroyed within like the next 3 seconds. But last ultimate in last season, I'd say no one really cared that much about it, I'd say. Because they could destroy it, but they decided not to most of the time, I'd say. And don't get me wrong, it's still good. It's still a great ultimate, and it's obviously keeps people alive. It doesn't keep everybody alive. Like, I think the healing isn't the greatest, but it also does, I think, 20 to 25% extra damage. But obviously, there's that one thing where people just destroy it like immediately, and it's just kind of a waste of an ultimate. I'd still say it's pretty good, though. I'd still say it's good. I'd say it's better than Mantis's ult. You also have to know where to put it. Like, putting it around corners would be great. Just not putting it out in the open where everyone can shoot at it. But yeah, that's where we're gonna put it. And next up, we have. Let me know what you guys think on that, by the way, and make sure to subscribe. Only 9% of you guys are subscribed, so just do me a favor and click that. That'll be greatly appreciated, guys. I got a few more videos coming out soon, and make sure to be subscribed for them. All right, let's get on with this. Next up is Scarlet Witch, and right when the game came out, everyone was saying how broken this ult was and how it's like one of the best ults in the game. Fast forward to today, and is one of the worst ults in the game, for sure. It is definitely very situational. Now, it can be very viable. It can be very, very good if you combo it with a few more ults. Obviously, you can combo it with Groot ult, but I'd say the main thing is comboing it with Doctor Strange Portal. It can be really, really good. I think through the portal, they can't hear the pure chaos start, so they don't really know what's gonna happen. And I've seen clips where people get like 6 straight kills with one ultimate with the portal. But that is also why it is situational, because any time else, you're gonna get destroyed. Like, people. It takes so long for it to actually go off. People can just hide behind Strange, Magneto, Emma Frost shields, behind walls. There's so many counters to it. Obviously, Emma Frost is a really big counter to it. She can just stop it. I think it's definitely situational, but then again, every once in a while you could get a kill or two. But yeah, that's kind of what the situational means. Every once in a while you can get a kill or two, but it doesn't happen very often. And yeah, we're just gonna keep it right there. Next up, we have Peter Parker, Spider-Man's ult, and I think his ult is pretty good. I think his ult's pretty good. Obviously, does a lot of damage. I don't think it lasts as long as it should, but it does a lot of damage. It stuns people for a little bit. Every once in a while, you're gonna get like 2 or 3 kills with it. You need to focus squishies. I don't think this really works on tanks at all. But I think you can kill squishies like 275 health or below with it. And yeah, you stun people in it. It's pretty good overall. Just one of the mediocre DPS ults in my opinion, but it can be very good in the right hands. Like Necros. Okay. Next up, we have Squirrel Girl. Now, this is gonna be a hot take. I think that Squirrel Girl's ult is actually really good. Yes, I know you can just shoot it. I know. But at times, it's kind of annoying to drop what you're doing and shooting at to shoot at a fucking squirrel. And also, it can be a little bit tough to shoot the squirrel. Maybe that's just a skill issue. But it bounces off walls, heat-seeking onto people. It's kind of crazy sometimes. It kind of depends on the map also, and make sure that doesn't fall off the map. But I think it's pretty good. That might be a hot take, but I think it's actually pretty good. The heat-seeking element of it really makes it really strong, and sometimes it's tough to destroy it, and I'm just gonna put it in pretty good. Next up, we have Star-Lord. Star-Lord is game-changing. Now, obviously, game-changing, you're gonna have to wait for people to be done with their support ults. You're gonna make sure that you can't kill Luna Snow's ult or any of these ults. But you're gonna have to wait, and if you can wait, it is absolutely devastating to the other team. You can get 6 kills easy. It lasts really long, it does so much damage, no one can really shoot at you that much. I think only Magneto can really counter it outside of support ults. I think only Magneto, and that would be a waste of a Magneto ult as well. I think his is absolutely game changing. If you really, it doesn't really take that much to use him either. It's pretty easy all overall, just auto aim. Yeah, we're gonna put in game changing. Next up we have Storm, and Storm's is good. Storm's ult is really good. You can get you're not gonna get like 3 kills with it, but it's still great at just getting 1 or 2 kills consistently. Like, you can easily get 1 or 2 kills. You can pick off their back line, the squishies. And obviously comboed with the Human Torch one, it can be insane, but we're not going to be talking about that one right now. We're talking about it in general. It's good, and if we're talking about the Human Torch team up, then it is going to be going in game changing, but we're just going to keep it in good right now because we're talking about the vanilla ultimate with no team up. But yeah, still very good. One of the better DPS ults. It's basically a guaranteed 1 kill at least. And yeah, we'll just put it right there and move on. Next we have Punisher. Punisher's ult is pretty good. We'll put it in pretty good. A lot of things can stop it. People hiding behind walls, people behind shields. Obviously, support ults can basically counter any ult, basically almost. Still pretty decent. You need to make sure that you're not like up front. You're not like frontlining with it. Obviously, you're not gonna be frontlining with Punisher, but you know what I mean. People will just kind of like try to get out of the way. They'll try to get behind walls, and I think it's pretty good overall. Next is Thing, and Thing's ultimate is good. Thing's ultimate is good. It kind of reminds me of Ryan's ult from Overwatch, but I don't think I think it lasts just as long as that one. I don't know why I'm comparing it to Overwatch, but you know, I think it's very good. One of the better tank ults in the game. It's great with combos. You can combo with Bucky, obviously. Moon Knight's ult's great with it. I'm sure Black Widow's ult would be good with it, honestly. You can probably make almost any ult work with this. That's what's good about it. And yeah, it has a pretty good range with it. Pretty good radius. And yeah, we'll just leave it at good. Next up is Thor, and I don't really get this ultimate that much. Maybe it's just a skill issue. It actually probably is a skill issue. I don't really play Thor that often. He's one of the tougher ones to play. But I think I've only gotten like 1 or 2 kills with it max. Maybe it's just me, obviously. But I'd say that it's pretty good. It's pretty good because I've seen videos of people, obviously better Thors than me, do way better and do way more damage. But to me, it's just pretty good. We'll just kind of slap in the middle. Not the worst, not the best. And then we'll move on. Now, Venom's ult is not my cup of tea. We'll say that. It's definitely a skill issue, but I cannot get a kill with this thing. Obviously, you get like 1,000 billion health out of it for no reason. and it's great. And I've seen people be able to one-shot inside of support ult, but I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I'm not very good with Venom. But just because I've seen it do with like 2,000 health, just like straight up, it's great with combos, I'd say. I think I'm gonna put it in good. I think I'm gonna put it in good and just leave it right there. It's great at getting out of situations. You get 2,000 health out of it, like I said. It's great. And then next up is Bucky. Bucky's my main, and Bucky is game changing. His ultimate is insanely good still. It's not as good as it used to be, obviously. Before season 2, I'd say I think they changed it. I don't think it does as much damage, but it's still really good and game changing overall. I've gotten 20 plus against, and especially if they have Lokis on their team, they just keep on feeding you ults. It's great, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it there. Bucky goated. That's my guy right there. And then last up, we have Wolverine. Wolverine's ultimate, I don't really get that much. Maybe it's just a skill issue. But I think his ult's pretty good. No, actually, now that I think about it, I think it's good, actually. His ultimate's pretty good, or good, sorry. I've seen people get like triple quad feeds with this ultimate. If you really know how to use it, it can be really good. Yeah, that's really all I have to say with it. I think they have to be a little bit squishy. They have to be like 300 health or lower to get killed with it, but I'd say that's still really good. And yeah, that's really it. That will be the end of the tier list. Guys, let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. Please make sure to subscribe. I got a bunch of videos coming out soon. I just got done with my semester at college, and we're during summertime now, and we're gonna be continuing to do these videos. So please let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.